Welcome back to the channel. Windows is by far the most widely used desktop operating system. There's no question about that. The statistics speak for themselves. But a recent case we dealt with challenges some of the most common myths about Linux. That it's too nerdy, not user-friendly, and ultimately less dependable than Windows. In fact, what happened could be the strongest proof yet that Linux is essential, even for fixing Windows. So let's dive into the story. A problem we have never had in decades of using Linux. The issue began with a VivoBook 15 Asus laptop running Windows 11. The owner noticed strange behavior. When plugging in USB flash drives, two windows would open automatically, and the first showed a weird, unrecognizable icon. A scan using Microsoft Defender revealed the presence of a Trojan named Unusual ASEP with the infected file located in the System32 folder, but Defender couldn't quarantine it. For context, Unusual ASEP is a known Advanced Persistent Threat APT. It embeds itself deep into the system to survive reboots, antivirus scans, and even removal attempts. And as you'll see, it did exactly that. The first step was immediate isolation. We disconnected the laptop from the internet to stop the malware from phoning home or spreading further. Since Microsoft Defender had failed, we tried an offline scan. But it still didn't remove the threat. Next, we attempted to manually delete the file by booting into safe mode with networking, enabling hidden files, and looking inside the System32 folder. But nothing was there. This suggested that the malware was either well hidden, masquerading under a different name, or loaded from somewhere else, with Defender only detecting its path of execution. We had now reached a stage where we needed to dig deeper, which meant diving into the command prompt. Unfortunately, even that didn't work. Not even in safe mode. The system returned a media is write protected error. That likely meant the malware had tampered with permissions, system policies, or worse, used kernel-level tricks to defend itself. Here's where Linux came to the rescue. We used a bootable rescue scanner, the free Kaspersky Rescue Disk, which is actually based on Linux and appears to use a Debian Cinnamon desktop environment. After downloading it and creating a bootable USB, we booted the laptop from it, and suddenly we had full access to scan the Windows file system from the outside. No malware interference, no block permissions, just a clean, powerful system. The rescue scan found 3 infected items, which we deleted. A second scan came back clean. Linux had broken through where Windows couldn't. But the job wasn't over yet. Back in Windows, a second Defender offline scan still reported malicious or potentially unwanted software. This time it was a Trojan found in a suspicious file, console_0.exe. Defender still couldn't quarantine it. So we manually deleted the file using the command prompt with administrative privileges. That process involved a few key commands to remove the .exe, its task scheduler entry, and any traces Defender couldn't clean up. After that, the file was gone, and the system seemed stable. Next, we went into the vendor's exclusion list and removed folders and files that the malware had exempted from future scans. We ran both regular and offline Defender scans again. This time both came back clean. But just to be safe, we opened the task scheduler, and guess what? A task called console_0 was still set to run at every user logon, potentially reinstalling the malware. We deleted it and rebooted. After that, no sign of it. Only then did we turn Wi-Fi back on and reconnect to the internet. At this point, we updated Windows, Defender definitions, and system security patches. As a final step, we installed MalwareBytes Free 2025 to perform a secondary scan. It found 3 registry threats. While not malware by themselves, these registry modifications are often made by Trojans to lower file safety and hide malicious payloads. MalwareBytes neutralized them, and only now could we declare the machine truly clean. In the end, this malware battle was a success. But let's be honest, it would have failed if we didn't use Linux. We have used Linux systems for over 20 years and never once faced a similar issue. So here's the question. Could we have removed the malware without Linux? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this helpful, give us a like, consider subscribing, and share your own war stories from Windows or Linux below. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.